Hey Capricorn, we're going to do your weekly reading for May 11th through the 17th. And this is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is your general reading for this week. Who are you really beyond all labels? That's kind of hard to describe without labels, so try to picture it if you can with your mind. I'm going to do a 3-card spread for you with the Osho Zen Tarot, and it's going to be your past, present, future. And then we're going to go into your main spread. Capricorn. Okay. For your past, we have patience. So perhaps you were put in a position where you had to be patient, or you were just in general being very patient. And with this, it's kind of like, you know, it's super, she's unsure of what's going to happen, but she seems very at peace with it. She seems pretty understanding that with time this will be fulfilled, whatever it is. So I feel, obviously it's a baby in her case, but could have been for you too, but it just depends. And then for your current situation, we have clinging to the past. So you see how she kind of like has like her head stuck in this old box full of like old wrappings. Her clothes are old and everything like that, but like the riches are outside of that box. So once she pulls her attention outside of all of that past stuff, she's really going to be able to see like the riches in the now. So that's probably maybe something that you have to come to terms with right now, or you are coming to terms already with that. Or we'll see, but we'll confirm it, or we'll clarify that. And then for your future, we have 8 of Clouds, guilt. So you might be dealing with something where you feel just kind of like tormenting, like your mind is tormenting itself over like guilt. And it could, I mean, usually guilt is over something that really might have been like something just like karmic. So we'll check and see what's going on with that. And we're going to move on to your main spread now. Sorry. Okay, Capricorn. May 11th through the 17th for Capricorn. Okay, for your current situation is 8 of Swords in reverse. So you might be freeing yourself from some kind of entanglement, or, you know, you might have some kind of indecision right now. But either way, I feel like it's coming to an end, hopefully. We'll clarify. In your recent past, we have the Devil. So again, with this imagery, he's like got this chick down here, her heart all tangled up in like a web in his hands. So for your recent past, it's like, yeah, it's just toxic. It just feels like whatever it was, it just didn't seem like it fit, or it was comfortable. You couldn't like expand, or like you had some kind of toxic thought patterns or behaviors that you had to like come to terms with and be patient with yourself or others. We'll see. We'll clarify. And then for your abilities this week, we have the Page of Wands. So you're really feeling kind of like inspired and some kind of renewed enthusiasm for something, and kind of like excited and wanting to start something new. So we'll see. And then for your love, passions, and interests, we have 4 of Swords. So you're taking the time to rest and kind of reflect on things and see what's worked in your love, passions, interests, life, like what's worked this far, what hasn't worked, what swords you're going to take with you and what swords you're going to leave behind. You know, it's time to like lay down your swords and think about things a little bit perhaps, and see what's best for you and your future, you know, serve your future self, not your current self type situation. And then for your outcome, we have the High Priestess in reverse. So something perhaps might throw you off your balance in your intuition and kind of get you in this kind of like foggy headspace. But we'll try to pull some guidance for you and clarify all of this. And clarify the Devil for the recent past. For Capricorn. Oh yeah, by the way, that's you. I'm not saying you're the Devil, but that's your card. The Devil in the recent past for Capricorn. Yeah, I feel like you really freed yourself and gained clarity out of this like toxic situation or person, where you were either, you know, perhaps sabotaging yourself or whatever. Clarify the recent past, please. Capricorn. Yeah, I feel like you really got yourself out of there, out of that situation, either that you were doing to yourself or someone was, whatever, that toxic situation. You did some inner alchemy and kind of like found your ability to manifest the reality that you want. Yeah, you kind of like went in fast and was like, I'm going to get clear with this. It might have been a little aggressive, perhaps, the way you went about it, maybe. Can I clarify patience? Seven of Rainbows in the recent past for Capricorn. Yeah, it took a lot of balance and patience for you to get through this. Even though, like, it happened fast, it happened, like, with very, like, I feel like the clarity hit you like a brick wall. I don't know. It kind of just feels like you got clear really fast, and it like, took a lot of balance and juggling and patience to, like, get you through whatever. And it's just really fast. The Queen of Swords, the Eight of Wands, and the Eight of Pentacles. So, like, you really worked hard through this, honestly. You worked hard and fast and efficiently for this clarity to get out of this, like, toxic situation in the recent past. Can I clarify the Eight of Swords for the current situation for Capricorn? Clarify Eight of Swords for Capricorn. I think you're feeling like a little bit alone and like reflective, super reflective this week and right now as you're watching this, because we have, like, you know, coming out of some kind of like super paralyzing situation in the past, I see, especially with the Eight of Swords in your current situation. So, like, now you're kind of like maybe taking things, everything happened so fast just recently, so like now you're kind of trying to take things slow and carefully and, you know, thinking it clearly, thinking things through clearly and what's best for you and stuff. Can I get clinging to the past? Clinging to the past, please. Current situation. So for the clinging to the past, I have the Hierophant, the Ten of Cups, and the Two of Wands. So I feel like you had some really solid, what you thought was some really solid, exciting plans in the past that you perhaps need to let go of. But it was like your wish fulfillment, and it was something that you thought you should really be devoted to, or something, you know, something spiritual perhaps. But yeah, I think it's really kind of like at this point, it's just putting you in this energy of feeling unsure at this point. clinging to something that you just kind of like, you know, you are super powerful and you can accomplish literally anything you set your mind to. You can get anything you want. You're so strong and everything. You have the abundance. You have the resources around you to accomplish what you want to accomplish. But you can do all of that without clinging to the past, you know. Eight of Swords, Hermit. Yeah, you might have to do a little bit of reflection and introspection for sure this week, because there might be a little bit of healing and shadow work to deal with, so that you can like appreciate the blessings that you have in front of you now, today, you know, appreciating the now. Because there's new beginnings and there's new creations and there's new inspirations coming in the future. Page of Wands, please, for this week. Capricorn abilities, Page of Wands. Wow. So to clarify the Page of Wands, we have the Page of Wands. So your abilities, I mean, you are really like kind of like super imaginative and visionary, and like you're excited about something. Something makes you feel vibrant and focused. And it makes someone feel a little bit defensive. It could be you, but I feel like it's someone else. I feel like it makes someone feel, your focus might be making someone feel a little bit out in the cold and defensive. There might be like a possible third-party situation for this week. There was like perhaps you're celebrating like your positive transformation and energy and everything, and someone doesn't seem happy about your celebration maybe. Yeah, Knight of Wands, lots of wands. You're super inspired and you're charging in and you're getting things done, and you're really manifesting. You got the Magician, and you're finding clarity with the Hermit and the Moon and the Queen of Swords, all the swords and Knights of Swords. You also might be with an air sign. Can I clarify the Four of Swords? For love, passions, and interests, Four of Swords. The Four of Swords, so what the Four of Swords is when you're like reflecting and gathering your swords, figuring out what's working and what's not, and moving forward. You're going to move forward. You're going to move forward with what's important. You're going to move forward with the right ideals, because even if whatever you're building, it might be like slow progress, but it is moving forward. And the slow progress is solid. Like the foundation will be solid. It'll be quality work. It'll be well made. Whether it's, you know, a relationship or, you know, whatever makes you feel passionate. It's your love, passions, and interests. So wherever that lies. It's cute. It's nostalgic. It's cute. It might be young feeling, and yeah. The emotions flowing. There's lots of love. Interesting. Well, the High Priestess for the outcome. High Priestess in reverse for Capricorn's outcome, please. So, the King of Swords, High Priestess. Don't get lost in your intellect. Like, don't get lost in your intellect. Don't forget your intuition. because your intuition is what's really going to make your dreams come true, and that's where your visions come from, your visionary creative self. That's where your dreams, where your true dreams lie, your life purpose and everything, and that's where your clear waters are. Intellect is very, very important, but it's not where your bets should lie. Outcome, please. Yeah, you'll be very, very satisfied with yourself and stable by the end of the weekend if you can just like maintain intellect and intuition. Can I please clarify the guilt card? 8 of Clouds. Yeah, just try to work well and collaborate with others. That means, in a relationship or otherwise, or like with work or whatever, just work well with others and try to share resources and just have like integrity work and stuff like that. We also have the Death card, so there might be some like change in the near future that will bring about this like guilt feeling. Just remember to try to work well with others, And again, you got the High Priestess, so really use your intuition and try to be strong about, your solving problems with compassion. Because there might be some temptation to be a little bit toxic. There's you again with the Devil. We have the Devil twice in this reading. There might be a little bit of temptation to be that way because perhaps you just want to focus on what's best for you and your solid future. But, just kind of like try to find a new perspective when people throw you off balance and you feel kind of like hanging there. This is an enlightened state where you're just going you're just in the flow of life, and you trust what's coming and you're not really fighting it. But also it's like you can find great perspective there as well. I'll pull one guide card from the medicine cards for you for May 11th through the 17th for Capricorn. I have the Swan 39 in reverse. So whatever is coming your way, just try to handle it gracefully and lovingly. Again, like I was saying, someone might try to like, maybe they just want your attention or whatever, but handle it with grace and love. It's grace. So yeah, it's in reverse, warning you that you must acknowledge what you know, so stop denying your feelings and clutching up. It's a sign that you're not grounded, jump in place, or pay some attention to your body, self-love, developing your intuitive side. Yeah. Sometimes you just like feel super spaced out and like easily irritated. So like when that happens, try to, even if you like jump up and down with your hands on your head or stomp and clap, whatever works, just try to pull yourself out of that illusion, because then people, when you're fully present in the now, there's no room for this because you're just living fully. And just get out of your head basically is what I'm seeing. Okay, Capricorn, have a wonderful week. Thanks for watching.